Good evening, SpeedGaming 2. Welcome back to another Sunday Weekly. Tonight we have quite the show out. But before we put on the people at large, let's talk about the people behind the scenes. We got Kaiman Renokai, who's going to be doing our tracking. And joining me on the booth for the first time is Vilov. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, Sinister. How are you doing this evening?
Same stuff, different day, living a life in paradise. Um, if you don't know, it's a Sunday stream, and guess what? We already had our reveal an hour ago. Summer competition is now online as of tomorrow. So, Vay, would you like to give our viewers today the rundown of how many people are racing and who they are?
Absolutely. Actually, I don't have access to the number of folks in the race room, but there's quite a bit more racing this race than just the four you see on the screen. Right now, we've got Marashu on the top left, Up2NG on the top right, CyberDark86 on the bottom left, and Elmore St. James on the bottom right of their screen. They'll be getting ready to do the Dragon Warrior Randomizer race. These are the standard flags, kind of prepping up for our big tournament starting really starting tomorrow. And I'm not sure, Sinister, do you have the actual number for the total amount of folks that are running today?
Aside from those four, here's the other who's who of racing today. DK9147 and Aaron2U2, Smashy, BLK, EMP, Beta Strap, Asmati Games, Ferron Burgundy, surprisingly enough, Sausage Link, NES Cards, Jay Coper, and NYC Guy. So, quite the number today.
Yes, absolutely, and that's going to be that with that big 16-person race pool. It really makes it for kind of anybody's race. I feel that the more folks you get into the randomizer, the more chances for it to, throw a surprise to one player over the other. The more those kind of small decisions about like, do I go north or do I go south from the start, can really play into it. And again, a very group of seasoned folks in here, so this should be a good race to check out.
Indeed. And of course, we're trying to go and take down the best dressed man in all the land, Mr. Dragon Lord himself. But to get that, we're going to need a silver instrument to turn into Ted. We also need the stones of sunlight and the token that shows your heritage. Turn that into Bill, also referred to as the jerk, and you get yourself a blue lollipop or an azure lollipop. Create yourself a rainbow bridge and into the castle to get to the club to see the best dressed man in all the land.
Absolutely. And of course, along the way, our runners will also be looking for some other equipment to help them out. Of course, they'll be looking for that Erdrick's sword, best sword in the game, as well as Erdrick's armor, the best armor in arguably any JRPG, as well as they might be looking out for the silver shield. That'll be for sale in a shop. The other two items, along with all of the key items that you mentioned, will be randomly shuffled around in the various chests across the land, as well as the searchable locations. Stuff can be pretty much anywhere, so it is a grand treasure hunt until they are ready to fight that Dragon Lord.
Indeed, and as of the new randomizer, after the winter tournament, they did a little bit of an upgrade. Actually, they did it during the winter tournament. Erdrick's armor can be in Sharlock now, so no longer will you have that safety that you need to find Erdrick's armor out in the overworld. You may need to go into Sharlock, go to the club to get yourself some body armor.
Very interesting. And correct me if I'm wrong, but in this flag set, Sharlock is not open. They'll have to get the rainbow drop in order to make their way in there, correct?
Oh, indeed. They're going to need some the Azure Lollipop to make a rainbow bridge. So you're not going to walk into the club all willy-nilly. You're going to need to get yourself that bridge.
So that does throw some interesting things into the mix, particularly, again, if that armor is inside of Erdrick's castle. That just kind of makes your exploration go all crazy. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Looking over here, it looks like we've got most folks readied up. We're still waiting for a last couple of folks to sit their dot readies, but we should be starting very, very soon.
Indeed. Once we get the countdown, it is off to the races. and we're gonna have lots and lots of fun. So if you're here tonight after coming through to the reveals, come on, sit down, get yourself a drink, whether it be alcoholic or not. Get yourself a snack, maybe two. Hell, get yourself some dinner, and join us. What would be a great Sunday race before tournament time.
Absolutely. And of course, those tournament races will be restreamed all throughout next week. We're going to try to get as many of the matchups as possible. We had, I believe it was 48 people in the tournament pool. So that's a good 24 heads-up matches for Dragon Warrior Randomizer over the course of the next week. And that'll be for the next 5 weeks of Swiss rounds. No eliminations will be happening before then. So keep your eye open across all your favorite speed gaming channels, and you should be able to see us popping up here and there with some Dragon Warrior Randomizer races.
Indeed, and from what I was getting at, a 3-2 record may not get you into the bracket seeds. You might want to get to the natural 4-1, or go undefeated in Swiss. Who knows? But the racers are going to do their very best in the summer tournament.
Absolutely. I'm certainly looking forward to it. I've actually signed up for it this year, and it's always a lot of fun, so be sure to check that out, as well as all of our other races and randomizers and all that other fun stuff.
Zarnax is saying 2 ninjas made it 50.
Oh, so fair enough. Looks like those thieves got their class change and were able to sneak in there and make it 50.
And the timer is online. Get ready, folks, because in a couple seconds, you're about to see some fun.
Absolutely. Interesting to see what's inside of this throne room here.
Ooh, I want to see some ugly in that throne room today.
Now, I'm interested in these builds. Like, I can see that Up to NG and Elmore St. James are both set with Strength HP builds. I'm not familiar with L and R that Cyberdark and Marashu are using. Do you happen to know what those are?
I think one's HP Agility, but I don't know the other. So I'm going to go on a limb and say the chat's going to come in, and hold on, we have instructions from the king. Hear my words. You must defeat the best dressed man in all the land. So let's see what the throne room is providing us for free today. So we have ourselves an extra key. Ooh, and Muns.
Key starts are always nice.
And with the money they got, they're probably going to open up the back of Tangil and get some more keys and go into the armory and raid the armory.
Absolutely. We also saw that they're starting with the Heal More spell. Always very nice to have a nice, good healing spell to start with. Looks like Cyberdark 86 setting up a gold grind right off the bat, going up and down those stairs. And then, just as you said, it looks like everybody's making a beeline for those keys.
It looks like the place is surrounded by forests, but there is one important thing that we have to keep in mind. Thanks to Marashu getting himself set up for that gold grind, if there is possibly a grind in the armory, this might be a thing for Marashu, depending on if there's a local town nearby. Mainly Cantlin is what he wants to see, but any other town will do.
Absolutely. Of course, they're looking for that silver shield, maybe some magic armor, maybe flame.
There's the armor, there's the sun, some stone to sunlight, there is fairy water. And in the last chest, once we see it, that is a bamboo pole, which I think that's an herb. Oh, that's a fighter's ring. Oh, the armory is lit.
Absolutely. Yeah, early armor is, you're always happy to see that early armor. Of course, Erdrick's armor, best armor in the game. It grants all kinds of defensive bonuses. You no longer take damage from swamp and trap tiles. Or rather, swamp and barrier tiles. You regenerate 1 hit point with every step you take, so you don't need to be using that heal more outside of combat. You can just walk it off. So all in all, that's a great get. Of course, that fighter's ring adding 2 to their strength.
Oh, but unfortunately, Droll got sleep. So you're going to take a nap if you mess with the Drolls. So in the basement of the castle, there is Bill the jerk, and Ted is right next door, and there's a town above it. Oh, what do we have up top?
Absolutely. Looking forward to see what this town is. And we've got the town of Cole.
Oh, possible search spot. Plus, go get yourself your favorite soap, whether it be bar or laver or liquid, and take a bath. Go down 4 steps from the bath and get yourself a free item.
We also saw a silver shield and a flame sword available in Cole. Hand axes were there, as well as a smattering of other goods. And a silver harp.
Level 3 handed out 26 HP, but here's the full rundown for level 3. 6, 28, 3.
So, of course, we're never gonna be sad about finding a magic armor in the treasury. Not a magic armor, sorry, an Erdrick's armor in the treasury. But with that silver shield right up there, it is a pity that they weren't able to get a gold grind out of it. Maybe they'll be able to find somewhere else. But yeah, there is good equipment right nearby.
Level 4, just in case people have missed out on 4, 5, 1, 3, 16 and a spell. Looks like outside and radiant at 4.
Very nice. Outside's a very useful spell. Meanwhile, Elmore St. James turns in that silver harp, picks up his staff of rain. So he's just getting his homework taken care of early, so he doesn't have to worry about too much of it.
6, 5, 4, 3 for level 5. Talk about your daily number lesson.
And so with the... go ahead.
I saw a little bit of swamp above Cole, so with that Erdrick's armor coming right on time, that swamp tile is as if they're walking on air. And also putting it out there while we were getting all hyped up with levels and stuff, Elmore St. James got himself the staff that produces rain.
That's right. He's got the Staff of Rain. He's got his Stones of Sunlight. All he needs is an Erdrick's token. He's ready to turn in that drop, to get that rainbow drop. Of course, he's got to get a few levels before he's ready to take on Sharlock itself. But it's always nice to know that you've got those things found. And really, he's just on the hunt for one more major key item.
Indeed, that's something that he's looking for. And looks like they're not really leaving out of the first sector and what the Zone 0, Zone 1 sector right now.
Yeah, I haven't been paying too much attention on their damage output right now, but it could just be that they're not quite ready to put out some decent damage against higher monsters. As Elmore takes on a Drakima, nets himself a quick 20, and that'll push him up to, I believe, level 4.
Indeed, that's a level 4 pickup. So right now, Ted has been very, very good to 2 of our runners, already turning in his instrument. So far, not a whole lot going on here. We're still trying to see if we get ourselves some kind of fire to be had. And, DePaul gave us some interesting play. 27 HP at 6.
It's a little bit of hit points. Lets our runners get a little bit more adventuresome. Of course, we got a blue dragon on Elmore St. James' screen, so that swamp to the north that leads to a dead end. Got some nasties in there. It looks like Cyberdark's found a cave.
Ooh, Cyberdark did find a cave, and the deputy's already out and about. Oh my. Somebody's getting citations, and Elmore St. James is the first to go home.
Yeah, I'm not sure what took him down. I think that Drakima had something nasty on him.
I believe Drakima has... hold on. Inside the cave, we have Swamp North.
It's an interesting cave to find. Of course, our runners are looking for something with some treasure chests. I would think with Hurtmore hasn't shown its face yet. They're probably thinking, boy, I wish I had a copper sword or maybe that hand axe that's for sale. They're 1 gold chest away from a hand axe.
We have level 6 incoming on Marashu, so let's see the actual ones. 8, 19, 24, 3. Ooh, you love to see a level like that.
That is some nice leveling there for certain. And it looks like Elmore has also found the cave there, the swamp cave.
And they also got hurt at level 5, so it's possible that they're trying to use the minor fire.
And a little bit of hurt never hurt nobody. Well, I guess it does hurt people. It's right there in the name. And Elmore St. James is certainly making use of it against this Wolf Lord, which is going to give him a ton of experience for his level.
Yeah, send him about his business. Currently right now though, with Swamp North already incoming, did Cyberdark make it out of Swamp North, or did he try to mod Deuce?
I believe he got slain on the way, but I didn't quite catch it because I think I saw him come back out of the castle. I could be wrong.
Ooh, we have an axe knight giving people the axe and the question. Elmore St. James might be getting out of there, and he's free to a mountain range. Ooh,
the Swamp Mountain Range. Looks like he's going to try to punch that wolf down. Meanwhile, Marashu's been stopped by the real boss, which is the guard of the armory.
We're going to call him Jimmy. Jimmy the guard. I'm going to see level 7 right now because up 2NG has picked up level 7.
It looks like Cyberdark has found Breckenary. He's going to check that weapon shop.
Indeed. 8, 3, 3, 2. So Cyberdark has made it to Kingdom 6.
Yes, he picked himself a small shield.
Not bad, not bad.
And he'll cash in on that super cheap 6 gold motel.
We'll leave the torch lit for you.
Absolutely. And he'll make his way out. So no fairy waters to pick up. No, looks like he's not grabbing herbs. Just gonna keep going on out there.
It looks like he made it. It looks like he made it to the other side. And according to chat, Poltergeist with the flame breath, but we don't know which one. We don't know if it's Big Daddy breath or the minor breath.
Yeah, the minor breath, not too much to worry about right now with that Erdrick's armor. Of course, it halves all breath damage, as well as the hurt and hurt more damage.
I thought they cut that by a third, actually.
Third, half, we're splitting hairs here. But I do believe you're right. Maybe it is a third.
And looks like Elmore St. James almost got done in by a Star Wyvern or Star Wyvern, depending on how you want to pronounce the WY. And Marashu has also made it to Kingdom 6.
Yeah, I think those that Breckenary is on the original continent. I want to say Elmore St. James the only one that's actually made it all the way through that swamp cave.
Bootleg Sparkover Bridge, but you gotta find a way to get over there. Ooh, Elmore does not win against the Magic Wife. He is sent home for his problems.
Yeah, Magic Wyvern just a little bit too tough. I think they're a bit resistant to hurt spells, so he wasn't able to use that. Was just trying to outdamage it, and it wasn't in the cards today. Red Dragon.
Ooh, Officer of the Day. Officer's badge number 67441. Put that badge number in the chat. Get your badges in chat. 67441 is out on patrol.
And so that's like reds and blues are fairly close to home. Hopefully they don't have to continuously go through that passage, or for our more, sadistic viewers, hopefully they do have to go through that passage. But that's kind of a nasty thing to have to walk through.
Indeed, that is ugly, but a capital UGLY, you have no alibi, and an AK-47 on up 2NG. All the nasties are here. And it looks like Marashu's also hit the 7, and ooh, AK-47s with the stop spell. And Elmore has found Hawk's Nest with a cave nearby. And there is Rufus. Ooh, Rufus with a free item. What do we get? Another key. Hey, can't complain about that.
I'll get that key back, but at this point, he's probably thinking, God, where's my Erdrick sword? Or some money.
Everybody wants some money. And it looks like because of Erdrick's armor, these AK-47s are trapped. But ooh, the first medal of the day, and he runs away.
Those cowardice metal slimes. Craven, I tell you, Craven.
Indeed, Craven. But it looks like Up2NG is going to take another chance at this AK-47. He already beat the first one. Let's see if he can beat number 2. And with the stop spell being a thing, that's a hurt spell. That ain't going to do a whole lot. Go ahead and smack him around.
Yeah, you can't ask for much more than Armored Knights with hurt and stop spell, especially with that early armor. You know, their damage is a bit low. They're not able to put out a whole lot of damage output, but once they find themselves a weapon or like a hurt more spell, those will probably be nice, easy pickings if they don't find a better grind tile somewhere.
Indeed, and there it looks like there's another cave nearby Hawk's Nest, and it looks like there's another town to the south. Not unless that is Kingdom 6.
So it looks like right now, at least in terms of exploration, I got to give it to Elmore St. James. He's kind of seen, I think, a lot more of the towns, caves, and other areas. But we're still missing our 2 big treasure chest caves. We still haven't found the mountain or Garen's grave. Speaking of Garen, we haven't found Garen Ham either. There's 3 chests in there to be found. Rimmildar still on the loose.
That's a chest in Rimmildar. Level 8, 267. I missed that first number, so let's see what that one was all about. Checking. So while Up2NG will find out that cave, 267. So no strength.
No strength is gross right now. Strength, kind of what they need the most without being able to afford any of the weapons they've found.
And right now, Elmore St. James get a "Sure You Can" from a stone man, and it's sent home.
Looks like Up2NG has found, I'm not sure what cave he's in, but it looks like he's found somewhere to get something. Mountain, maybe?
That looks like the direction from mountain, maybe the grave.
Oh, grave.
It's the grave. Torch gold. So,
and I must have missed it, but Up2NG did pick up a hand axe somewhere. I'm seeing on our tracker.
Likely from Kingdom 6.
Yeah, I know Cole had them for sale as well. So certainly they're about.
And looks like the officer of the day, if he's not trying to hit you with the baton, he has a minor flamethrower.
It's not too bad, but they do punch pretty hard, even with Erdrick's armor.
Yeah, that is a thing. And right now, it looks like Up2NG is continuing the grind. He's continuing the movement. And it looks like, unless Marashu manages to get away from this one, the officer is about to give him a citation and send him home with half his gold gone.
Oh, yeah, it looks like Wizard said no more.
The secretary sends him home. Wow. And another metal slime on Cyberdark this time. He runs home. Star Wyvern smacks him for 20.
Trying to see what's going on Up2NG's screen. I mean, he's got that Star Wyvern there. Getting a little bit of bonked. I'm not sure if he's a bit lost.
If I was him, I would use that torch, but this is looking like Sherlock enemies up in Garen's grave. And in addition to that, that 4th chest was a cursed belt. So unless Cole was one of the search bots, we may have another search bot at large. Either between Hawk's Nest or maybe even the coordinates from the Cantlin idiot named Cords.
Yes, Hawksness did have the harp in it, so that cursed belt at least checks that off the... one of them off the list, so you're right. There's still a chance for something to be out there.
No, that was Cole, by the way.
Or Cole, yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. You're right. Cole. Coles.
Of course. And if Up2NG can just literally get into the center of the grave, we get to see what's good. That's another curse belt. Uh-oh, we got 2 spots open.
So 2 cursed belts. That means at least one of our other locations is going to have something in it. Could be the fairy's flute. Could be Erdrick's sword. Could it be the necklace? Oh, could be the token. Could be the token as well.
Yeah, token is out to lunch. So one of our Star Wavering says, I am going to send you home and smack you in the face while doing it. Give me your money.
Did he at least get it all the way to the bottom chest?
Yeah, that was the bottom chest. 2 cursed belts.
Fair enough, fair enough. So that's all he needed. That's probably the fastest way out, is to get smacked by a Star Wavering.
Ooh, we got a silver shield and a flame sword up in coal too.
Yes. Unfortunately, no real good means of grinding up that amount of gold, unless perhaps there's some shenanigans to be done in Garen.
Yeah, unless Garen Hammond is over there. And Up to NG is gonna get the bad news that Bill, the jerk, is waiting down in the basement of Tenchill Castle. And it looks like Elmore St. James is really going. He's going to the journey. He is journeying all the way on that second continent.
Yeah, getting that early exploration done. It's always nice to just tick off the homework. The faster you can get to grind and go, oftentimes the happier you are. We'll see how it works out for him.
Indeed, and again, right now we're seeing the officer of the day literally show his face all over this second continent.
Fortunately, he's got that hurt, and I believe Baby Breath was his other ability. So, a little bit tame, Red Dragon this time around, but they're packing tasers, not Glocks this time.
Yeah, they don't have the industrial flamethrower. Or the white phosphorus. We forgot about that white phosphorus option from them. It looks like Cyberdark is gonna bypass that cave, and Elmore St. James is in no man's land. Hi Shinichi no Geki coming in from Cyberdark, by the way.
Very nice to see those critical hits. Elmore taking on his Wolf Lord. We got Cyberdark on a Wyvern. Marashu taking down a monster. I didn't quite see what it was, but he meets a Wolf Lord as well.
And Up to NG is doing his darndest to take down the cops. He wants to do some of that brutality.
Well, it is a very excellent experience points, especially at level 8. If he can take it down, chip it down a little bit by little bit, as we said, his attacks weren't that great, and boom, there it is, 255 experience points.
That is a really good 255.
Also, I imagine with their agility where it is at these low levels, it's probably safer to just fight it and kill it than to run away. Meanwhile, Marashu has found the Mall of America, Cantlin.
he found the Great Mall. That's what I'm talking about. So, are we going to get coordinates, or are we going to get him to say, thou shalt fight? Oh, we got to search. 45 south, 40 east. Ugh.
It's not too horrible if I'm remembering our locations right. I think that is a fairly open path. I believe it'll be on the first continent, but we'll actually have to see him pace it out to know for certain.
Indeed.
And we're probably going to find out what's in some of these shops. Maybe an affordable weapon. Looks like he's got enough gold to buy a hand axe if there's one available. Copper sword, maybe. So we'll see what he goes for, or maybe nothing.
Looks like it's the north end of the second continent, looks like. And a metal slime. Uh-oh, this one's feeling a little brave. Never mind.
Not that brave.
Oh, whoa. Unless my eyes are deceiving me, did I see a Sharlock sighting?
I did not catch it. I do see that Cyberdark has got his coordinates and is writing them down right now.
Oh, mine's supposed to be playing tricks on me because I would have sworn that was a Sherlock sighting.